I want to say thank you for those who have been watching my videos. Today I want to talk about catfishing. That's a topic that's been on my mind, especially since this news footage has gone out.
Very disturbing. Police say this triple homicide was committed by a predator who developed an online relationship with a teenage girl, then traveled across the country to California, killing her mother and grandparents. Chilling new details about the murders of Mark Winnick and Sherry Winnick, both in their 60s, and their 38-year-old daughter, Brooke. The bodies found Friday morning after a fire broke out in their Riverside home. Around the same time, police officers were dispatched to do a welfare check after a girl who appeared distressed was seen getting into a red Kia with a man near the family's home. Detectives have identified that man as 28-year-old Austin Lee Edwards of North Chesterfield, Virginia.
We had, grandmother, grandfather, and a mother of this teen murdered by this suspect who travels from across the country for most likely would be the sexual exploitation of this teenager.
Police believe Edwards lured Brooke Winnick's teenage daughter into an online relationship.
What happened here in terms of the catfishing, as they call it, that common practice of, online deception where you're pretending to be someone else.
Detectives say Edwards, who recently worked for the Virginia State Police, traveled from Virginia to Riverside and parked near the Winnick's home. They believe he murdered her family before leaving with the teen. Hours later, his vehicle was spotted in San Bernardino County in the area of Kelso. Investigators say Edwards was killed during a gun battle after firing shots at deputies. The teenager was not injured.
This is just a very tragic example of how dangerous those interactions can be.
Devastated neighbors and relatives mourning the deaths of the family members during a candlelight vigil.
I just want everybody to know how loving they were. They don't deserve this.
Police are still looking into Edwards' law enforcement background. Now, we reached out to the family and they say they may make a statement on these new developments tomorrow. Reporting live, Amy Powell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay. I know you guys have seen it. I have the video of a piece of the story just as well as to what has occurred. And, the details is there. It's just crazy that this guy who is online talking to a minor, and they say he's a predator, allegedly, because I'm just going off of what the storyline is that he was communicating with this girl. Who knows how long he was communicating with her? We don't know the intensity of the situation or the discussions they've had. We're not sure if her mom's even aware of what was happening, but it was just crazy how this guy came away from his hometown in Virginia, Chesterfield, Virginia, all the way to her side of town, which is in Riverside, California, to finally meet with her. And then all of a sudden this happens. This is insane. This is crazy. But guys, just to sum up with catfishing is something you have to be very careful with because it happens. Catfishing is pretty much someone who is pretty much communicating with someone else, but just putting on a different persona, not really being who they are on the other end. They can make up a wholly different identity just to talk to that actual individual, maybe someone that they've desired to meet that they didn't have a chance or won't have an opportunity to ever meet in person, or being themselves, or just put on a character just so they can just pretty much just create a whole new world, a whole new fantasy. There's a number of things when it comes to catfishing, but you have to be careful because things can go pretty much wrong and it can turn out to be a bad situation. And we don't know. I would assume that maybe her mom wasn't aware because she's a teenager, and online and being online is a thing that a lot of us are doing now, is being online, because that's where a lot of communication take place. We have social media, we have a whole lot of media outlets that everyone utilizes. So I'm not saying that we don't be online. We all have been online. We all have done things online. Sometimes you can get good things out of being online. It don't have to all be terrible or all a negative experience. It can also turn out where you can just meet someone, not so much just have a relationship with someone, but you can make friends. So you can form new relationships with other people in regards to just meeting other associates. You can come across other acquaintances that you may have connection with. You can also build some networking relationships with others where you're able to be a part of something, to do a multiple of things. So it's not all a terrible thing. It's just that you have to be careful when you're doing things, especially online, and you're not sure if that person is who that person really is, because it can go very, very bad. Like, this situation was unfortunate that this man literally flew across the country from East Coast to West Coast, and then he meets the girl, and according to the news footage, the girl was in distress. So something has occurred, obviously, when this man made it out there, that this girl gets into the red Kia and she's looking like something is wrong, obviously, and then the house is on fire and her whole family is killed. Like, it's just devastating and it's sad. But I just want to say that, nowadays you just have to be careful, because catfishing is definitely a dangerous game, and it's a dangerous situation to be caught up in and to play around and mess with. And I just want to, pretty much stay on the topic of saying that we know that dating is definitely something that a lot of us are doing, and not just only singles. I'm saying that, too, but this is just any and everyone who is just online, just looking for new relationships, new connections, just looking for, something different, whatever you're looking for, or just looking for, a community or whatever. You have to be careful, because you just never know what you could be getting yourself into, and who are you communicating with, if there's even a person. I'm not saying, we don't know. It could be bots, we don't know. It could be anything now, because things is just different. Things are just, it's a lot happening out here that we're not fully aware of or know of 100%. Besides, you just have to be careful when you're online, just socializing and doing things and connecting with just other people. And I'm not sure of the whole situation or what took place in this entire story. If you guys know of anything about the story, feel free to, share some of the information. I'll be happy to come across it and read it and see it and view it. If I hear more on the story, I might do a little something too, and probably add a little bit more to the story by adding, maybe another video to continue from this one that I just made, to talk about what's been going on. But I just want to say that catfishing is definitely something to be aware of. We have to be careful, especially nowadays, guys. And we got to see what our children is doing, because nowadays you don't even know what your kids is doing. If your kids is online surfing the web and run across some sites, or just communicating with individuals and other people, they could run into a situation like this too. So it's just being aware and just having to take more action on what our children are doing and what is happening, what's going on, and ways that we can protect ourselves as well as our loved ones. So I don't want to spend too much time on this video. I just wanted to just bring some thoughts as to what has happened, and I would definitely say feel free to like, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel if you like, and you can also share with others. And definitely feel free to continue to look out for more videos, as I plan to make some more videos after this. But I do want to thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.